What if everything you believe about wealth is wrong? What if the path to millions has been hiding in plain sight all along? Welcome to Luxona. I'm not here to sell you dreams. I'm here to wake you up to reality. The millionaires you see flashing cash on Instagram, they're not millionaires. They're actors in their own financial tragedy. Today, I'm giving you the unfiltered truth. 15 statistics about real millionaires that will shatter your perception of wealth forever. Statistic number 1. 80% of millionaires didn't inherit a dime of their wealth. Let that sink in. The narrative that wealth is passed down from generation to generation. It's a convenient excuse for the unmotivated. 8 out of 10 millionaires started exactly where you are now. The difference? They refused to be average. They understood that inheritance is earned through action, not birth. Statistic number 2. The average millionaire drives a car that's over 3 years old. While you're financing that new BMW to impress people you don't like, real wealth builders are driving paid-for vehicles. They understand that a car isn't an asset. It's a liability that bleeds your net worth with every payment. Drive your ego or drive your wealth. You can't do both. Statistic number 3. 97% of millionaires believe they control their own destiny. Victims don't build wealth, period. When the market crashes, when deals fall through, when life happens, millionaires don't blame. They adapt. They pivot. They take responsibility. Your life will change the moment you stop waiting for permission to succeed. Statistic number 4. The average millionaire has 7 streams of income. 1 paycheck is poverty in waiting. 2 paychecks is surviving. 7 streams, that's thriving. Real wealth isn't built on a single foundation. It's a diversified empire of cash flow that works while you sleep. What's your second income stream? Your third? If you don't have an answer, you don't have a plan. Statistic number 5. 93% of millionaires stick to budgets. Think budgeting is for the broke? Think again. Financial freedom isn't about spending without limits. It's about spending with intention. Millionaires know exactly where their money goes because they understand that what you track grows. Your bank account is simply a scoreboard of your decisions. Statistic number 6. 79% of millionaires reach their first million after age 50. Wealth isn't a sprint. It's a marathon of consistent, disciplined action. The compound effect is silent but absolute. That $500 monthly investment you're putting off, in 30 years, it could be over $1 million. Time is either your greatest ally or your most merciless enemy. Choose now. Statistic number 7. 88% of millionaires read at least 30 minutes daily. Your income rarely exceeds your personal development. While others binge Netflix, millionaires binge knowledge. They understand that books aren't expenses. They're investments with infinite returns. What book changed your life this month? If you can't answer, you're not serious about wealth. Statistic number 8. The average millionaire has less than 25% of their net worth in their primary residence. Your home is shelter, not an investment strategy. Real estate that doesn't generate income is a liability disguised as an asset. Millionaires live in homes they can afford while investing in properties that pay them. Are you living in your biggest asset or your biggest expense? Statistic number 9. 75% of millionaires are self-employed or own businesses. Employment builds someone else's dream. Entrepreneurship builds yours. Every paycheck has a ceiling. Every business has unlimited potential. The greatest risk isn't starting a business, it's accepting the limitations of working for someone else's. Statistic number 10. The average millionaire invests 20% of their household income. Saving isn't enough. Inflation is silently stealing your purchasing power every single day. Millionaires don't save money, they deploy it. They transform cash into assets that fight inflation and multiply over time. Are you hiding your money or making it work? Statistic number 11. 63% of millionaires have never carried credit card debt. Debt is borrowing from your future self and charging interest for the privilege. Credit cards aren't tools. They're traps designed to keep you comfortable in mediocrity. Millionaires understand that financial freedom begins when you stop financing lifestyle and start financing opportunity. Statistic number 12. The average millionaire has lived in the same house for over 20 years. Stability builds wealth. Moving every few years is financial suicide. Closing costs, moving expenses, new furniture. Millionaires plant financial trees and stay long enough to enjoy the fruit. Are you constantly uprooting your financial garden before it can grow? Statistic number 13. Only 31% of millionaires average $100,000 a year in household income. You don't need a six-figure salary to build seven-figure wealth. What you need is financial intelligence. A doctor making $300,000 with $400,000 in expenses is broke. A teacher making $60,000 with $40,000 in expenses is building wealth. The gap between your income and your spending is what creates your future. Statistic number 14. Millionaires spend nearly 6 hours per month studying investments. Fortune favors the prepared mind. The stock market isn't a casino unless you're gambling with ignorance. Real investors don't react to the market. They respond with education and strategy. Your financial education is the highest returning investment you'll ever make. Statistic number 15. The average millionaire has failed at least 3.8 times in business. Failure isn't fatal, it's feedback. Every collapsed business, every failed investment, every setback is simply data for your next advance. Millionaires aren't people who never fail. They're people who refuse to be defined by failure. Your greatest growth is waiting on the other side of your greatest disappointment. These 15 statistics aren't just numbers. They're a blueprint, a roadmap drawn by those who've already reached the destination you're seeking. The path to wealth isn't hidden. It's not complicated, but it demands something few are willing to give: the courage to be different, to reject the financial behaviors that keep the masses trapped in mediocrity. You don't need luck. You don't need connections. You don't even need a high income. What you need is the willingness to trade what most people want today for what most people will never have tomorrow. This is Luxona, where millionaires aren't born. They're built, one decision at a time. The question isn't whether these principles work. The question is, are you ready to work them?